Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Vlogmas, day 17. Today is Saturday, December the 17th. I am your host, Kiona, as I am every day, and we're going to get into it here shortly. If you are new here, I sectioned off the Christmas Celebration Mystery Kit from Diamond Art Club by 24 sections, so we could do a section every single day leading up to Christmas Eve. And there is a playlist in the eye if you want to catch up with us. If not, you can hop on into this video. That's perfectly fine. My 16-year-old son will be here today. I haven't seen him since Thanksgiving. He currently lives in Texas with my husband. Long story. Maybe I'll go into it in the WIP Chat. I don't know. Because honestly, the time lapse may be a couple minutes for you, but it's a few hours for me. And I forget. Speaking of time-lapse, we're going to hop right into the time-lapse because I can tell right now, just looking around this edge, I am going to have, especially up here, where there's a tree already, I'm going to have some confetti to deal with. So let's go, and I will see you back here shortly in the next few minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. Has it been a day? A day. Oh, let's move all those colors out of the way and get this started. If y'all don't know, my oldest son and my husband live in Texas right now in my old house. I don't know why I did that for 6 drills, but let's just continue on. So my oldest son is 16 and my husband, yeah, doesn't matter his age, but they live in Texas. They come out for the holidays, and my mother flew out last Sunday to go to Texas to visit my brother and his family and stay with them. Well, part of that, what made her able to do that was instead of spending like $400 on a flight, she managed to get a cheap flight there and ride back with him, with my husband and my son, right? So no biggie. No biggie. And yes, I just jumped right on into the WIP. I don't care. So they got here probably about 2 something, almost 3. I couldn't tell you the time. And I need to go to okay, rewind. So, told you my nephew stayed the night last night. Is there something on that drill? Is there a hole in that drill? I don't care. Either way, my nephew stayed the night last night, and so first thing that stops me is my sister-in-law calls me at 2 something. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna find out. She didn't call me, she texted me. Yeah. So I'm pretty much almost done with the time lapse, and she texts me at 2:15 and says, "Hey, have DJ ready, and I'll be right over to get him." So, based on history, even when I'm doing it earlier, I'm never done by 3 o'clock. So, okay, 2:15. I'm outside smoking a cigarette, so I go ahead and, oops, I wasn't done. I go ahead, I broadcast, tell him to get ready, because at the time I'm outside. I told her as soon as I get inside, I will. Well, she goes, well, I'm at WM. WM is really close to my house. Okay. She pulled up before I was even done with my cigarette. I put my cigarette out early. I was done with that. At the same time, I'm on the phone with my husband, wondering where they are, because they'd left 24 hours prior. They were literally 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away, something like that. So from about 2:15 until maybe half an hour ago, I have been going crazy with just all the chaos here. It is now almost 9 o'clock, and I was like, I felt bad about being late yesterday. And we're just going to single place these. These are S. You'll see me do this a lot, where it's like I'm just going to pull it right out of the thing. I don't know if you can see it. Let's zoom out. We always zoom out for this. So since my mom had been out of town and everything else, I was trying to get my mom back in situations because my sister-in-law and my brother were taking care of my mom. I mean, she is pretty independent, but she's stubborn and independent. And so she still needs like a low-key caretaker in a sense. Not like, oh my god, she's gonna fall and die if she doesn't have a caretaker. Just someone to make sure she takes her meds and make sure she doesn't do something stupid, like over exert herself, which is what she likes to do a lot. So that's why she went out there. She stayed with my sister-in-law and my brother. They took care of her. My nieces, my nephew, all took care of her. Whatever, And at the same time, I'm trying to get her situated. At the same time, she's telling me stories. And I'm not going to tell any of these stories. Stories from just things that went on there and how she really missed being home, that she knew better than to take such a long trip. She was gone for 6 days. 5 days if you don't count that 1 day of travel, right? So she's like, I really like my house and I really don't like leaving and I really shouldn't have left because, again, not to call my mom old, but she is getting on in age, and there's something about the stability of being home, no matter how unstable your home is, and considering she's basically watching me fail at raising my teenagers, it's not very stable here. We're all crazy. And that's upside down, but we're gonna make it right side up. So she just missed home. and she missed her cats. At the same time, it is currently 30 degrees outside, and I forgot to do something. Computer, set volume to 1. And so I had to get chicken ready, because chicken can't be outside in below freezing weather. Y'all know chicken. She's that tiny bantam rooster, or bantam chicken, not rooster. She's a chicken. She lays eggs. So I had to get her inside and in a cage before it got cold. At the same time, tonight, after I'm done with this WIP Chat, I need to go on the Cricut and create my recording sign I told you all about yesterday. So I had to go over to Walmart and pick that up. While I was at Walmart, I realized I have a teenager here now. Mind you, I have 2 other teenagers. Well, Michael's not quite teen, but we just call him teen because he eats like one. So let's get some snacks and everything else. So it should have been a 20-minute Walmart run. Ended up being longer. And I took my husband with me, and he goes, oh, we need stuff for the cold weather, because being in Texas, if it gets cold, we just stay inside and run central heat. And here, we don't have central heat. Remember I had to buy that heater and go pick it up yesterday? So they went and he went with me, and we got the kids sweatpants and thermals and gloves. Well, no, the gloves were for my husband, hunting gloves. And so we were trying to prepare for the really cold weather snap that's coming. Not the one that we're currently in, but Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were supposed to be in the 20s. And again, my husband and my son are not used to this weather. My other kids, they don't leave the house, so they just hide in their room and deal with it, or blanket up or whatever, There's no ever real need, so we don't really have these clothing types, even after living here for a year now. I do, because I'm the one who leaves the house and everything. And I'm sorry, I notice when I edit these recordings that when I do stuff like the way I just did, it's really loud. So I need to stop or try not to do that. But anywho, so we ended up turning a 20-minute trip into a couple hour trip. I think we got back at 5 and we left at like 3. And it's literally around the corner, and I know there's more of these U-turn symbols over there. So that was a thing. And then I helped my mom cook dinner, which hasn't been an issue because Sam, Michael, and we all believe in fend for yourself, because I'm picky as it is, and none of us likes cooking, but we'll cook for ourselves. And usually I forget to eat. That is the fact of it all. Let's do E. So I forget to eat, and we'll pick up like a snack later on, but my kids have no problem making ramen and making ramen and pot pies and anything you can find to nuke in the microwave. And we've lived this way the whole time she's been gone. We had Pizza Hut one night because I was like, let's eat as a family. Yeah, let's eat as a family, which means let's order Pizza Hut and then still not sit down and eat together. It's pretty much like, I'm taking care of you guys today. You don't have to sit there and eat ramen today. Mind you, that's not the only thing they eat. They have TV dinners, and like I said, chicken pot pies, Hot Pockets. Things that you would feed a teenager. It's not that big a deal. So I helped my mother with dinner, and then at the same time, I had to help her with chicken, which I told you why. And my son brought his cat that lives with him in Texas with him. That's Pete, or as if you ask him, Peterson Cornelius. Oh. And then every time I went to go sit down, the Alexa would go off. And I'm going to start calling it the Echo, because I realize that a lot of people's wake word is that, so I'm sorry. Mine is the C word that I can't say right now because it'll talk to me. You heard me earlier. Talk to it. But yeah. So every time we would sit down, the Echo would go off. Or Josh would come in here, or Michael, or my mom, or Sam, or you get the point. It was just I go, I need to record this. Finally, 8 o'clock, I go, I need to sit down and record this. I can't. It should have been uploading by now. And so they got the hint, and as I walk in here, the echo goes off again. And it's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Can you bring me some Tylenol? I was like, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. And then I kind of just hid in here, and I have not been out since because I was doing the final bits of the time lapse. Like I said, I was so glad that I recorded so much of it today. But again, no matter how early I start, I never finish by 3. I'm sorry, I'm never finished by 2. So you can imagine. I didn't even check to make sure the audio is working. Okay, it's working. I looked over. The little thing's going. But right now, Josh and my husband are upstairs getting their new heater set up and running. Actually, I think I just got a text message a little bit a while ago that they had it running. So that's good. And I think they're cleaning upstairs. I'm not too sure. I just know they're not down here. Basically, like I said, I go, I need to record this. I made a commitment. I made a commitment to myself to do it. So I'm hoping this is not becoming a bad habit of being late. And considering I still have to do the stash video tonight, because I want that out tomorrow. I wanted it out by 8 a.m. tomorrow, but that's most likely not going to happen. So what I'm going to do, if I don't get it scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be out early afternoon. I'm going to give you some hours that it could be out. That's the easiest way to put it. So, if I finish it tonight, finish the editing, the uploading, everything tonight, it'll be up 8 a.m. If I have to do any editing at all tomorrow, it'll be, let's pick a nice time, noon. Noon's a good time, okay? Because that'll give time to edit, render, and then I can start this afterwards, you know? Alright. Now, if I have to finish up any of the filming or the visuals, because that's the thing that's going to take me the longest, tomorrow I am going to shoot for 8 p.m. Either way, I am going to schedule it. Actually, let's make it easy. We'll do it in a 6-hour part. It's either going to be up 8 a.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Central Time, or 8 p.m. Central Time. Boom, boom, boom. That's the easiest. That's a 6-hour window between each one, or a total of a 12-hour window. And then, of course, you will be getting Vlogmas 18 tomorrow. Yeah. I also have other things I want to record that I'm really excited about it. And I also have, oh my goodness. Tomorrow is a triple video day. I have TikTok, which that's not an issue. I can get that out. The section I got this time so easy. I haven't even started it, but I'm thinking I can do it in an hour, 2 hours, tops. The problem with TikTok is I needed absolute silence, so I might do that before I work more on the stash video tonight. Speaking of stash video, how I'm thinking about doing that is I do chapters for everything. You have chapters in your WIP Chat. You have chapters in your it's not really WIP Chat, it's Vlogmas. You have chapters in the Vlogmas. You have chapters in the unboxings, the haul video, everything else. So no matter what, I'm going to be using that chapter feature. And I'm thinking about doing Sparkle Queen Creations, Dreamers Designs, Distracted by Diamonds, Craftably, then DAC opened or unboxed, or DAC whips, which will just be, I'll show you the boxes for this and the other one because, you know, mystery. And yeah, that means you're actually going to find out what I'm doing on TikTok. I had not mentioned to anybody what that painting is, period. Only I know. Not even my friends know. And I've been keeping that hush-hush because I want it to be like a nice reveal. I want people to be guessing. So that's going to be revealed tomorrow, but I'm thinking about doing WIPs and open ones. And what I mean by open ones, I mean ones that don't have the box anymore. There's like, I think I have one of those. So do that, and then do either available DAC or limited edition not available, whatever. I'm going to split up DAC. I'm going to try my best to split up DAC because DAC obviously is the bulk of the thing. I haven't even tried any other company besides Diamond Dots, and I don't even own any more Diamond Dots. I finished them all up, and I swore never again. So, yeah. Like, I just started trying Sparkle Queen Creations. I bought two of her paintings, and I just started one of them right before I started this one. So you will see that covered in covered in release papers, but I think I got an image for you. And then I have another one. So I'm trying other companies, but I don't have a lot of money. I'm poor. Not poor is a horrible way to put it. I'm broke because I have kids and high interest rates. I'm not poor. I just have kids and high interest rates and bad credit. So if you can relate, leave a thumbs up. And so I don't like wasting money if I don't know what I'm getting. And everybody swore by Diamond Art Club. That's the reason why I spent the money in the first place when I saw these mystery kits. And then I saw the penguin one that I did earlier this year. I'll show you that here in a second. And I had to buy that. And after that, it was a sale. Oh, no, after that, it was, I had to get, something to join Life with Lindsay's Into Wonderland. Or Into Winter Wonderland, which I'm hoping. I noticed somebody was showing their haul videos, and they had the same exact Alice in a bottle kit, and they said it's a partial, and I didn't even look into that, so I'm hoping it's not a partial. But now I have to look because I don't think it'll work for Alice in a Winter Wonderland, which means I gotta buy another one. Oh, poor me, I gotta spend more money on another diamond painting. What am I going to do? Yep. I did order one today. I know I said I shouldn't, but it's for my mom. It's for Christmas. Okay, I thought I saw a 5. That's why I pulled out the 5. But while I've been doing this, I have not seen a 5 since then. So we're just going to do a glance around the canvas to see if I see any. Because it could just be my vision messing with me, which happens. I'd rather pull it out and not need it than... Okay, that sounded wrong. Never mind. Speaking of things sounding wrong, look at me just segue. Segue! So, I was at Walmart today. We've established this. My mom is obsessed with Charlie Brown. Snoopy, specifically. And there was a Charlie Brown Snoopy word search. And I go, oh, I gotta get that. My mom likes peanuts. I want you to hear exactly how that sounded, and then I want you to listen carefully to what I said. I said my mom likes peanuts. When I say that word quickly, because of my lisp, because I have no teeth. Fun fact, one day I'll tell you that story, not today. Anyway, because I have no teeth, when I say peanuts, it sounds like penis. But I can say penis very clearly, so if you know me, you know I'm saying peanuts. And so I'm sitting there, and the look this girl gave me when I told my husband, oh, grab that, Mom loves peanuts. If you don't listen carefully, it sounds like I just said my mom loves penis. Which, look, I don't know if she does or not. Not my place to judge, and if she does, go mom. You know, I ain't gonna shame. No shame in that. I just don't want to hear about it. Of course, I'm the same person who told my mother that she needs a dildo when I was 28 years old. So, yeah. I'm a prude, though. Sorry, I couldn't even lie there. Could not even lie there, and we're not even getting into that conversation. Y'all don't know me well enough. We've been sitting there doing this for 17 days. Y'all don't know me well enough. You know exactly what I've talked about a million times on streams, and we're not going to talk about that. Nuh-uh. I'm an open book, really, though. I really not a lot of shame. I have anxiety. I don't have, what's the word for it? I have anxiety. I don't have, I think of the word. Basically, I'm not a prude. I just said I have shame. I'll sit there and I'll give you my whole life story if you want. I almost dumped the wrong one, which would have been hilarious, but would have pissed me off. You would have had a second time lapse in the middle of this. And considering it's already 9 o'clock at night, nuh-uh, that shit would be staying mixed up, and you would be getting a time lapse tomorrow of me unmixing it. Okay, let's switch to the light tray. You notice I've been just holding all my tools in whatever tray I wasn't not losing, because I kept losing tweezers the other day. Let's do the bullseye. You know, the one that I spent forever getting out unmixed because I decided to mix that in with it. And that's why I moved them away from me so I don't accidentally do it again. If y'all hear growling, cat fights, things falling, my outdoor cat is currently inside because it is 30 degrees outside. I must reiterate that. And she doesn't get along with any other cat. She comes inside just to eat or when she wants to get out of the cold. It's her choice. I don't force her to, whatever, you know. She was originally strictly an indoor cat, and then one day she decided that she wanted to poop on my kitchen cabinet, our counter. And we go, no ma'am. And while we were cleaning it, we threw it out of the house on the back porch. And then I didn't see her for 2 days. And I freaked out. I'm like, oh my God. Her previous owner said she had never been outside. And I just put her on the back porch. She's missing. Something's going to happen. 3 days later, she hops up on the back porch. Because at the time we had cats that were indoor-outdoor. Well, we always have indoor-outdoor cats. But at the time, I was feeding our indoor-outdoor cats outside. This is before I realized that ants like cat food, because I don't know why I didn't realize that before. And so I'm out on the back porch, because that's where I smoke, and she comes running up to eat the food and drink the water. I go, oh my God, you're perfectly fine. And then when she was done, she ran back to where she had been hiding. She had been living on the side porch. She decided this was her porch. So this whole time I had been worried sick about her, feeling so bad about it, and it turns out she was thriving outside. So we tried to bring her back inside after that. Every time the door opened, she was out. She would trip you and knock you over to get out. And so we both got this feeling that maybe she was an indoor-outdoor cat, and that maybe there was a little fib going on there, because she loves outside. That's why right now she is sitting on a shelf she really shouldn't be on, right next to the back porch, like staring, waiting. Like, are you gonna go out for a cigarette yet? Are you gonna let me out? When I came in, because when I was done with the time-lapse section, I went out for a cigarette. I put up the community post saying that I'm filming the WIP Chat now. And when I came in, she came in with me. And I went to go open the kitchen door to let her in to eat, and she didn't want anything doing. She was literally just like, it's cold out there. I want inside. So she then noticed that Link is laying on top of my computer. I'm shocked my computer's even still on at this point. And she goes, nope, I'm hanging out by the door. I'm ready to go outside now. But I'm already, at this point, I think I was 15 minutes into this WIP Chat when she hopped up there. And I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. And honestly, I really thought that I had less than this left. But I'm hoping that all this big section of green that I'm doing now, the last two colors, is going to go by quickly. Because when we're done with this, we'll fix that in a second. When we're done with this, we have 4 ornaments to open. 4. My mom looked at me and she goes, you're opening all 4 of those. And I go, okay. Well, I haven't filled the WIP Chat yet. I can't open them. She goes, oh, you're going to do it online? And I go, yes, in the video, like I have been. So pretty much, I got a shit ton of things to do tonight. First thing is transfer all these files over to my desktop, to my gaming PC. And then I'm going to have to get it all up and rendered as fast as possible. Good thing I don't have any pictures to show. Like, no. I don't even care if I said that I'm going to show a picture. Nope. You're just going to get it pretty raw. You're going to get everything sped up with the last 42-second clip. Instead of being sped up 20 times like the rest of the time-lapse, it's probably going to be sped up 10 times or 5 times. Because I literally just forgot to stack all the colors. And I'm like, no, we gotta restart it and stack all the colors. So I did that. And I'm like, you know what? We can slow it down. So you're getting my thought process right now. Like how I'm thinking about doing things. You know, I have to move this table to record the stash video. So y'all might actually get an Instagram photo today. Do you want to know why you never get an Instagram photo? It's because I have to stand on this chair and put the canvas completely on the floor, on the carpet underneath this table, and this table wheels away. And I just got to move so much and unplug so many wires and move everything, even though this entire setup is pretty portable. Here, get a nicer view. This entire setup is pretty portable, but it still has wires I got to move and all that. So I'm like, why should I do that when I can just leave it on the table? And that's what I did last night, was I left it on the table. I even had it rolled up in the same way. I had to rearrange it before starting filming today because 17's on this left side and 16 was over on the right side. I was like, I forgot to do it. Oh no. Right now, I'm trying not to be disappointed in myself because I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about it all. The pressure is getting to me. Not the pressure of having to do this, the pressure that it's the time crunch. It is 9:15. Say it takes half an hour to transfer, so we'll say 15 minutes left to finish this. I doubt it, but we'll say 15 minutes left to finish this. Half an hour transfer. I see you. Okay. Then we got an hour to render tops. So that now has put us at 11 o'clock. That doesn't even include upload time. I will never be recording a WIP Chat at 9 o'clock in the evening again. Unless it's one that's being released the next day. I will be never doing same day content at 9 o'clock again. And if I could do this the day before, I would, but no. The whole point of why I'm doing Vlogmas this day is this way is so you get this day on this day. And I've pretty much given myself an open window to be, yeah, I knew that was the wrong one. To be, okay, get it out by midnight Pacific time. And that's what I'm saying. Or get it out by get it out by midnight Hawaii time. Because I think there's one that's past 2 a.m. my time. But that is like my absolute latest. Like I cannot be any later. If I am later, I'm just going to beat myself up. And so that's why I had to be a little more lenient with myself and say, okay, technically in a US time zone, it was out before midnight, you know? it's not out before Central Time, and I feel so bad for, like, the Eastern folks, but in the end, you wanna know when if I get views on these videos, I get them next day. So I don't know why I'm stressing to get them out at night, but I'm not too angry with it. It's kinda helping me do it and, you know, keep my word and everything, having that deadline, because here we go, talking about the ADHD again. With ADHD, working on deadlines makes you hustle. In fact, not hustle to get it done early, but you really hustle to when it comes down to that last minute. That's why a lot of people with ADHD have procrastination issues, is because that deadline, that looming deadline, gives a certain type of dopamine. And if you have ADHD, you know this, but we are dopamine fueled monsters. I just realized something. I realized, you're gonna hear the squeak in my chair, that I left my coffee here. And I turned off the coffee pot, so it's getting cold, so I had to go turn it back on real quick, because I'll just pour it afterwards. Yes, I'm gonna have coffee at 9 o'clock at night. Suck it, nerds. If you get offended by that, I'm sorry. Not really, but I'm sorry to be you. Suck it, nerds is kind of like my little saying that I've always just said. When I had I want to say partnership, but that's a horrible term, but yeah, when I had this contract with Marvel Factory, which was a brand line to where you could have your own merch for your brand, and we won't even go into those hassles. I wanted to get out a shirt and a sweatshirt, a hoodie that just said "Suck it, nerd." I still have the design. I can do it myself now. If I'm thinking about getting a Cricut press, but everybody's like, "Oh no, don't get the Cricut. Just go get the shirt press." Look, okay, we're not even going there. Let's continue. So I want to do this "Suck it, nerd" design. I wanted to, and I had it designed and everything else, because that's what I say to people when I'm just like, haha, sucks to be you. I like to go, "Suck it, nerd." Yeah. Not just sucks to be you, because I do say that. But it's like, kind of like booyah. Booyah. This is "Suck it, nerd." But yeah. A lot of people forget, I think even my own family forgets, that I've been a gamer my entire life. I used to sit there and play on my brother's gaming systems and my mom's computer until I was 13, and she finally realized that girls play video games and bought me a Game Boy Color and an N64 back in 1999. Sorry. And so I've been a gamer for a long time. Yeah. I can remember playing games at 2 years old. When my brother wouldn't let me play Wheel of Fortune, because I could read. Basically. I could play Wheel of Fortune. That's how well I could read. He wouldn't let me play Wheel of Fortune on my mom's computer, so I took the 5 1/4. You remember 5 1/4? Okay. I took that disc, I popped it out of the computer, and I bit it. And I said, if I can't play, nobody can play. I'm like, whoa. Badass me. My thing just started playing. Computer, stop. See? That's why you can't say the C word around here. So, I popped that out. I bit it. I was petty as shit. It only worked every once in a while, but after that, yeah. So, technically, I've been gaming since I was 2 years old. Because he had let me play it before. But that day, he wasn't letting me play it. So, if we count all the way back then, that is, remember, I'm old enough to be 2 adults now. That is 34 years of gaming. And a lot of people forget that because of the fact that lately it's all been about crafts and being a mom and taking care of my mom. And if I am gaming, it's just Raid Shadow Legends. I have a glorified paperweight. That's my PS5. I think I have 2-3 games on it. Never touched it. I use it to watch HBO Max. My son used it earlier to watch YouTube. Yeah. But, so when I come out saying, suck it, nerd, and you might be offended, it's because you forgot. You forgot I'm a gamer. Now, some of y'all who have been around a lot longer, actually, the majority of you subscribed here know I'm a gamer. And I really appreciate those that have stuck around, because I know how easy it is to say, okay, she's not gaming right now, I'm just going to unsub. I greatly appreciate it. I'm hoping after the new year I'll be able to not just split my attention, but be able to get a well-rounded thing. I want to do, obviously, more diamond painting content, but there's only so much you can do in a week. And I don't just want to get one video out a week type deal. So I'm hoping to do more diamond painting content. I want to get some gaming content, but I want to get a lot of shop content. If y'all didn't know, I have an Etsy shop. It's always down below in the description. Or it should be. If it's not, I need to update something. I'll check that tonight. It'll be down in the description tonight. But I have an Etsy shop. And I made a couple sales this summer. But I haven't worked on the marketing. I kind of dipped off the face of the earth. Because I was becoming a member of the diamond painting community. And then I disappeared. Right after the shop went live. And that doesn't look good to people. But people don't realize what I'm going through, and I don't even know completely what I'm going through. I'll keep hearing my chair. I need to tighten it. And so it was just a lack of focus, and I need to focus more on that. So I'm thinking the one thing that always got me doing stuff is content creation. Look, I'm sticking with it, and that's rare alone. And so I'm thinking if I can do some stuff based around the shop, maybe do some pours, or was talking to my mom about doing oh god, I forget the proper name of it, but it's making t-shirts in different ways. And so we were talking about some ideas, and even though she talks about doing it in the front room with having the laptop and multiple cameras, I could easily set up something to record up there. In fact, when I go to do this sign, I'm probably going to make it a TikTok, that recording light. I'm probably going to make the entire process a TikTok. And if I remember correctly, record it to where it can go either horizontal or vertical, so I can put it up on YouTube too. Or even a YouTube short. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make it a TikTok and a YouTube short. Excuse me. And what I'll do is I'll use a background sound on TikTok and go from that video. Because if you notice with YouTube, you can't use sounds and keep your voice, and it's stupid. And I'm trying to fix that, and I flipped it over completely wrong. Whoa! Look at me, I sound like Joey from Blossom. Remember that show? Showing my age. Actually, I'm a little too young for Blossom, but I had an older brother. My brother was born in 1979. It's gonna pop off. Oh, my crafting mat got pushed. That's what's going on. Let me bring this closer. It's all the way to the edge right now, as best as I can do it. Yes, I'm scrolling. And it's not like I'm searching for something to talk about. Just, I'm focused on getting this done. And I keep looking at the time. And I'm not going to mention the time anymore. No. So I got a lot of plans. We got a lot of things coming out. We got the stash video. We got the Diamond Art Club tour video. Pretty much everything that I don't want to repeat when it comes to unboxing. So I will go over like all the details of the box, what comes in the toolkits, the papers, everything that just doesn't change from diamond painting to diamond painting. I'm just going to put it all into one video that's all about Diamond Art Club. And then whenever I do an unboxing, I'm just going to point to the eye and be like, go to that video if you are new to Diamond Art Club. Yeah, because the average person who watches a Diamond Art Club video is not new to Diamond Art Club. And so why are we repeating the same thing over and over again? And I wasn't going to talk about this, like, oh no, if you talk about it, somebody's going to take your idea. So what? Talking about it now gives me the receipts that I had the idea. So all these people always worried about sitting there talking about your ideas because they might do them first. Look, if you talk about them and you talk about them publicly, you now have the receipts to sit there and say, no, I had the idea. It's kind of like I was so worried about getting the wax minder out and then the shop not blowing up and then somebody taking the idea. I was like, no, you have the shop and you got to sell on that wax minder like the first couple days it was up, and you have reviews on them. So you have all the receipts. You have the receipts where you took the picture and put them on Instagram, you know. So don't be so worried about with your idea because, well, one, free press. Real quick. We'll swipe. Same time, speaking of wax minder, if it becomes a controversy and everything, and people are like try to claim that they come up with the idea and all that, you come up and go, bam. You what? Exactly. So, and don't always be worried about somebody copying you and taking your ideas. I'm sorry, Miss Coffee. Miss Coffee has a big copycat problem because people will just straight up rip her off and not change anything. Look, don't be worried about somebody copying you if they do change it to be their own way. And if they do copycat you, people will know exactly who did it first. And they'll know that it's just a carbon copy and that they can't come up with an original idea. Which, yes, original ideas are hard to come up with. They are. And I don't fault anybody for them. In fact, the whole reason I came up with the wax minder was Robin from Patty Wax was explaining that you, with the super sticky, this Patty Wax, that you may have some excess, wax in your drill pen. Just put a couple drills on a piece of cardboard, glue it down, whatever you have to do, and just wipe off your excess, or just take a sacrificial drill and clean it off, and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, why are we doing it that way? Why don't we just make a cover minder? We're using cover minders anyway that is built perfectly to wipe that excess wax. So when I was looking through my molds, I had these gummy bear molds, and I made a gummy bear. In fact, I can show you which gummy bear I made. I made this one right here. Bring it up close. Fine, don't bring it up close. Go up close to it. So I made this gummy bear right here. You see how I had some extra drills. So I put them down in the mold to get the idea, right? To see that they fit. Then I made it and everything. That's the reason why he has a raised magnet right here. I made it and I tried it out. And I go, oh my goodness, it works. It's not 100%. No matter what, you'll always end up with wax residue. But we're talking about, in all this painting, you've seen me refill. And maybe 1 time out of 10, 1 time out of 5 at most, you'll see some wax residue. The key thing is after you've sat there and you've gone over here. Come on, are we still focused? After you've gone right here and you've done your little cleaning, right? You're down on your drill, you do your twist. The key thing is wiping that excess away and making sure it comes off and doesn't get stuck back inside. That's why sometimes you'll see me come back and go to it. Look, he's got excess on his belly right now. And then wipe away. Because if you don't wipe away that excess that's now on the edge from cleaning it on the bear, that's going to get on your drills. And that's why I say if you don't do that, it is 1 times out of 5. If you do that, then it's about 1 time out of 10. Let's zoom out. Tangent over. Let's finish this so we can get the reveal done. I thought I was done. I was like, what? I thought there was some left. Yeah, there it is. In fact, now that I've put new wax, I can sit there and single place a lot of this. Sometimes I notice single placing is faster than doing like 2 drills. Unless it sticks to your pin. See? Look, there's a little bit of residue. That's what I was saying about 1 time out of 10. But still, that's when it gets stuck in the drill. It's like, hey, I want to live in you. And also, I didn't do a proper filling. I just did a little scrape up. Boom. Y'all ready? Let's get this reveal part done. Let's get her done. And then we will open the presents. We'll just put it part of the reveal chapter. Oh, I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. It's also 9:33 at night. Look at that. I've kept you up to date with the time. Oh my god. Because I was in a hurry. I said I would not rush this. No matter how late it is, I would not rush it. Because of that, I got a mess. I also have a couple of drills that I didn't put down all the way. Is it just those three is the question? I hope it is. Let me run my hand over again. Because I got to fix those drills. We got one right there. Where was it? It's right there. And sometimes you'll see me switch pins. It's because I've just recently loaded that pin. And if I just recently loaded and I go to adjust drills like I am right now, no matter how hard you try, no matter how well you've cleaned it, you will get residue. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good here. I'm just going to leave him on the painting. Day 18 is like over to the right here. Y'all about ready for this reveal? We got to cut off the paper. There we go. 46 minutes. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just looked at the recording time. I just fucked that up. Let's see if I can cut it closer. Because I wasn't paying attention, so I went right over the thing. So we have a whole row that's going to be exposed. We're going to have to accept it. Oh, good. Good. It doesn't seem like it cut completely. Oh, somebody's here. Hold on. My husband came in. He was looking for a lighter. So we're just going to tear this off and accept the exposure. You're accepted. Exposure, you're accepted. There's the reveal. Oh, no, not reveal yet. Boom! Without all the light behind it. Okay. There's one more. Okay. Look at that. I didn't even put that back. I was so excited about getting to the reveal. So I'm not even going to clean this up. You're going to see this while I get up and grab the 4 paintings here. 4 paintings. I'm saying paintings. Presents. These are the 4 ornaments because at the same time that I'm doing Vlogmas Advent Diamond Calendar. Okay, let's try this again. Vlogmas Advent Calendar Diamond Painting. My mom also has me doing Advent Calendar Ornament Opening. And I didn't do it for the last 3 days, and then today's day 4. So we're going to start this one. Okay, let me get right up underneath here. So this is 1 of 4. This one counts for Wednesday. What ornament am I putting on the tree tonight? Oh, look at that. The kitty cat with a ball of yarn. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay. We got one. Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to just pile the trash on my laptop. Okay, so this one's for Thursday. I'm trying my best to stay in frame here. Try my best. Oh, well, please say he didn't leave that laundry room. Oh, look, it's a snowman. His name is Max, the snowman of Mitford. And based on how this box feels, it looks like it's never been opened. So it's probably that snowman, but I like being sure. Mr. Snowman. Mr. Snowman. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm okay, I swear. Look at him. Now, if only it would snow here, then I'd make one that looks just like him. Okay, that's 2. I'll put them right here. Get all this out of the way. That's 2. Here, put this here so you have a clear backdrop. Number 3. Sorry, I was just getting the tape started. The wrapping paper started. Number 3. So this one's for yesterday. Oh, that's sweet. On top of the laptop. Oh, how am I supposed to stop the recording? Look at that. Look at that. It's a more religious one, you know? I'm not going to talk about that because my religious values are none of your damn business. I'm not going to pressure you into them, so why talk about them? Da 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 da. I know, I'm not ashamed of them. But moving on. This is today's ornament on the laptop with the paper. Today's ornament. Oh, that's so perfect. That's totally me. Y'all didn't know I have an obsession with coffee, period. Starbucks just, I don't know why. And the way I make my Starbucks, it doesn't taste like anybody else's Starbucks because I like up to the Frappuccino roast, put some more espresso in it. I want my coffee to taste like coffee. Oh, I love it. So that's our ornaments for today. So, let's see if I can get them all laid out. Probably not. There. Can y'all see that? I want them right over here so they're not on top of the section we did today. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, with that said, I'm going to get out of here because I have the stash video to do and I have to get this up first. So I'll catch y'all later. I will see y'all tomorrow with day 18. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye. How do I get to the power button? Oh no, I can't turn off the recording.